Hi guys, hello. It's Darlene with Talkator. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Oh my goodness. Who feels like it's been like a 4 or 5 day week already? I feel like it should be Friday. How are you guys? Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. We are on our 12th day finally. Our last day of our 12 days of Christmas in July. We'll still do some Christmas stuff here and there, but that's not going to be like my main focus like it had been for day after day. Sorry, something in my eyeball. Might be an eyeball. If you're out there watching, just say hello. If you're coming back and watching the replay, just put hashtag replay. And how hot is it going to be where you're from? Oh my goodness. I think that we're going to get pretty hot. Yesterday when I looked, somebody had sent me a message, stay cool. And I'm like, I wonder how hot it really is. Oh, it's supposed to, our high is supposed to be 92 here today. Oh, 94 tomorrow, 96 on Saturday. Glad I'm going to be gone. Oh, it's just going to keep climbing. It's going to be hot all next week. So it's also going to be hot where I'm going. I'm going to go up to my cabin. Let's see how hot it is there. It actually is only going to be in the 80s. We'll take that. We will take that. It's dry heat, so it's not as bad. Anyways, tell me how your weather is. And tell me how you are. I miss you guys when I don't get to do extra things and be with you guys. I feel like sometimes our projects just go so fast. I don't know why. I felt like yesterday went by really fast. Even though it was a long project, I felt like it was just over. So we have two little reindeers here, and these are my own designs that I have been doing, I don't know how many years, like almost 30 years, probably 32 years. This is my design from way back then. It's been duplicated by many people because we took it to a trade show. We've sold them all over the place, wholesale. So there's many people that have made this over the years. But it was our very original design way back when I used to cut with a scroll saw. I used to cut all these little pieces, all the little Christmas little light bulbs, all the little pieces with a scroll saw. Now I'm doing it with my laser, and I added other things on there for you guys. I added lines. I did score lines last night. I went in, I'm like, I'm going to tweak this design in for them. I'm going to make it easy for you so that you can follow it, and it's going to look fabulous. So I have an ornament here, and then I have one that's going to sit. That one's I think it's 8 inches tall. I also am making a bigger size one that's 12 inches tall. I just didn't cut it out last night, and I thought, you know what? You can envision that, right? You can envision this one's 8 inches, 12 inches is 4 inches taller and wider, basically. So I'll make one up so that you can kind of see, you can judge. But anyways, I thought that would be fun. I used to make these and sell the heck out of them. And the ornaments, I used to sit and personalize on all the little light bulbs. Yeah, I'm not doing that for you. You guys could do that. Anyways, if you're out there watching, just say hello. If you're coming back and watching the replay, just put hashtag replay. I'm going to share this over to my VIP really quickly. There I am. Okay. And then we'll get started. I forgot to pick a winner yesterday, so we're going to pick 2 today. So make sure that you are sprinkling and that you tell me, and I'll be giving away one of the little standers. It stands. That's why we call it a stander. It's in a stand. Okay, so it sits on a table. It stands, and then an ornament. So I'll be giving away one of each to 2 different people. So make sure that you actually sprinkle and you tell me. And if you're not a designer, if you're a designer, you can't do it. I'm so sorry. But I did post something earlier today. Why can't I find it? Oh, there we are. It's in a different place today. That's so funny. Facebook likes to keep me on my toes. I don't want to share it to the wrong page. All right. So keeping me on my toes today. Hi, Tony. How are you? Hello, Carrie. Hi, Julie. Hi, Tammy. Good morning, Deb, my sister. Hi, April. It is Wednesday, right? Am I saying the right day? Let me look. Yeah, Wednesday. I know. Sometimes I just say the wrong day. Yeah, I've been known to do that. I should have a calendar in here. I have it on my phone. Hi, April. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Sue. Are you almost to your destination? Oh my goodness. You haven't got there yet. It's taking you forever, girlfriend. I am so sorry. You have been on quite an adventure with this road trip, and breakdowns and all of that. Not just truck breakdowns. I'm sure there was some mental breakdowns going on. Oh my goodness. Hi Karen Ross, and it just scrolled up really fast. And Karen Mako back to back. Tony, it was 108 in Texas yesterday. Oh my goodness. Hi Julie, how are you? Thank you for sprinkling. Hi Tina. Oh, good morning Tina. Thanks for sprinkling. Thank you Cheryl. Deb, it's going to be 61. Oh, you are so lucky. Let's all go live where Deb is. And it's gorgeous there, too. Thank you. I don't know if I'm in a circus, like a circus tent, or if I love that it's comfy, okay? But it's really big. It actually, I could have sized down one. I don't know what size I bought, but I could have sized down. Hi, Laura. Thanks for sprinkling. Tony, the high was 105. Wow. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Julie. Hi, Betty. Sitting with your friend. Oh, while she's doing chemo. Aw. Well, give her our love, and we are praying for her. And I'm gonna make a special note. Please try to help remind me to do my sprinkles, my sprinkle gifts. I'm gonna put this right here. And I'm gonna write sprinkle gift on it right now so that I try to remember that. So that I draw. If I forget and I don't draw, this is good. Anyways, I didn't draw yesterday, so I'll do 2 today. Anyways, here's our project, and let me put you down to it. This is really cute. I love these guys. I've sold the heck out of these. Let me get a little bit closer for you. These little reindeer. So this pattern has been out there because we did this forever. So we took it to trade shows. We sold wholesale. Other people have copied us over the years, so you've probably seen this out there. So, but it is our original. It is my original. I keep saying our. This was way back before the girls were even helping. But can you see? Can you see? Maybe you need to go a little bit closer. There you go. Now you can see all the detail. Aren't they so cute? So I used to hand paint all the little details on, but I did line mark for you guys so that you know where to do everything. We're going to hang the little lights. We always use the little garland and string it in there, and we just glue these on. Makes it easy. You don't have to string them with string. And then the one that's an ornament has wire. So we're going to paint 2 of these guys. I just used the same color. I did the same color as my gingerbread. That's the color I like my reindeer to be. So we're going to do that. I think we can get away with using the smaller boards, maybe. I think we can. We'll try. We'll just grab another board. If we need to put the light bulbs onto a separate board, we'll do that. It is hot in here, I'm telling you. Hi, Barb. How are you? Hi, Vicky. Hi. Thank you. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Julie, for sprinkling. Hi, Pam. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Okay. I think that what we'll do is some of them we're going to have to pull off because when we're doing detail, okay, so we have inside of the ears are separate. It makes it easy. The eyeballs are separate. The little nose is separate. And then here's the muzzle. Okay, so, oh, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do a separate board for each one. Let's do that. And I think I need to go click my arrow. It is. I think what happened last night when we went to bed, I think that it got turned off, and it is so hot. Do you mind if I just go and turn on the air conditioner? Because I feel like I'm a popsicle that's melting. I feel a little melty, guys, and yeah, that's not a fun feeling. So hang on 2 seconds. Just look at my stuff behind me. Let me put this screen up so you can look behind me at my cute little wall, and I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go click on the air. It's a little toasty for Darlene. Just a little. Okay. Yeah, it says it's 75 in here is all. Then 75 isn't terrible. But I clicked it down to 71. So I should start getting some air really quickly. Okay, so we have the body, and see how on the body, oh, you can't see because I clicked it off of there. See how on the body you can see where the arms have the hoofs are. Okay, so that's going to make it easy. Here's the antlers. You're going to paint all of this the color of the reindeer, and then it's going to have all the little inserts. So there we go. Can you hear the air now? I can hear it. Here's the belly. The belly, the muzzle, the insides of the ears are all going to be the same color. We're going to do the eyeballs white to begin with, and then the nose. Should we do it? Should we do Rudolph? We could do either a black nose or a red nose. Maybe we'll do one black and one red, and then our colors of all of our little light bulbs. Okay, so let's do exactly the same on this. My tape is going the other direction though. That's okay. We'll just here. We'll just turn it. That's kind of funny. I don't know why. Where's another board? Do I have another board? It'll be fine. It will be fine. So I'm going to take off all my pieces, and we'll do exactly the same thing as we did before. Thanks for sprinkling, guys. I know, aren't they so cute? Reindeer, snowman, the cute gnomes are your weakness. I know, mine too. I love all those things. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Hi, Janine. We are doing cute little reindeer. So, like I said earlier, these are my own design that I have been doing for 30 plus years. There's many people doing them now. Once you take something to a trade show, it opens it up to so many people. They just copy. I did do a copyright way back. Like, I did the crafters copyright way back like 30 plus years ago, where you take a picture of your project and you mail it to yourself. I have that, but I don't worry about it. Okay, let's just get started. So we're just going to pick a color and get started. I know, I think that, well, you might win one. We'll see. Thanks for sprinkling, Billy. I appreciate that. Happy Wednesday, Denise. Aren't these fun? Let me put myself in the corner. I'm going to make my screen a little bit smaller. Now that you can see everything, we're just going to go back and forth between these. And let me put myself up in the corner. How was your day yesterday, guys? What'd you do? Anything fun? Did anybody do anything fun, or did you all just have to work and do the non-fun stuff? I had so much work yesterday. Tara's been gone, and I have worked my fanny off keeping up with stuff. But I have kept up with stuff, which I'm proud of myself. Okay, we're going to do the inside of the ears. So this is the inside of the ears, the muzzle, and the little belly part. We're going to do that first. So we're going to use burlap. It's kind of like a tan taupe color. We're going to do that. We'll do all of them. So let's do this one first. We're just going to go back and forth on these. All right. I think I should teach a class on this. I have a class coming up. Do you think this would be fun? Oh, maybe the sitting one. Oh, let's see. Nope, they want chocolate tour. I forgot. I'm going back and forth in my head. I have a class next month that I have to teach, and it's the one that I taught right before my mom passed away. It's the one that I taught, and I took just the popsicle, the patriotic popsicle. So they want me to come back and do chocolate tour. At the time, I just couldn't do anything more. All I could do was focus on, getting through it one day. So, and they understood, but they invited me back to their church. So I'm going to be going back to their church in August and doing a little class. And something like this would be fun. Maybe I'll take these as extra little kits they could buy. And have a sample, and they could and do a picture. That's what I'll do. I'll take kits. I'll have a picture sample so they can take that home and they can paint it. That sounds good. We went to the thrift store and got a few surfaces to paint and chalk. Awesome. I have still been taking it easy. Yeah, you have to take it easy. Absolutely. Today is your goal is one craft project. Yay! That sounds great. One craft project would be perfect. One a day. That's all I do is one a day, and it adds up. Hi, Doris, my sister. Name the colors of the paint. I'll name them as I go. Yep, I will do that. I could do them all right now if you want, but I usually try to do them as I go so that it's easier for me. Okay, Karen, she plays shuffleboard. I want to learn how to do that. I don't even know how to play. What is the goal of shuffleboard? You have to get closest to something? Is that what it is? Karen, tell us all about shuffleboard. Okay, so I'm going to do one nose that's going to be red, and we're going to do, okay, we have 7 light bulbs, and 2 of them are going to be red. Okay, so we're just going to paint the light bulbs completely, and then we'll go back and we'll do the end of it. Okay, so we have all of our colors. Oh, we have eyeballs to do. Let's do our white. Okay, I'm trying to do this an easy way. Okay, we don't need very much white. That was way too much white. Oh, hi Cynthia, how are you? Okay, let me scooch this up so you can see better. Okay, so our white on our eyeballs. That's all we have with this white. Oh, that's not very much white. Okay, so pull this one down. I'll just hold it. And then we're going to do one of the noses, we're going to do black, and one we're going to do red, like Rudolph. Okay, so that will be next. Can you hear the dogs? They're running. They're doing zoomies out there. They are so stinking hilarious. My dogs just crack me up. Now, I'm wondering what the hell they're going to do up at the cabin. Okay, so we leave Friday morning to go up, and we'll be there. I'll do my Facebook Live on Friday, and then we'll probably leave we'll wait for traffic to be done. Traffic is usually done by 9 o'clock. So we'll leave here about then. So then we'll be up there all day Friday, all day Saturday, come back Sunday. We have to come back Sunday because John has to pick up my son and his wife, Tara, all of their family. Oops, we're doing that black. Ignore that. That's going to be black. So he is going to have to go get them at the airport. He dropped them off at the airport, and he had to get it super early, but their flight doesn't come in until 8 o'clock on Sunday, which is nice. So we'll come home from the cabin on Sunday, and yeah, we're gonna have a good time. The dogs will have fun. Chloe's been up there when it was snowing. Remember, I went up last year. I think it had to have been like November-ish, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll have to look back at my pictures. Tina, paint your cabinet some more. It's a long process. It really is a long process for anybody. I know. Well, I did my ones at the cabin, and it took me forever. I had to go up several weekends. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Hopefully you're doing good. Have a great day at your market, Deb. I hope you sell a ton. You saw my dogs running around on Facebook. They are hilarious. Aren't they just so funny? Okay, let's paint that one nose. We'll also need the black when it comes time to do these. Oh, the antlers. The antlers, should we do the antlers white, or I usually like to do them a cream color. Let's do them, let's grab some light buttermilk. I usually like to do them cream, not white. Okay, we've got light buttermilk for the antlers. Okay, so black for one of the noses. And then we'll come back and we'll get a different brush and we'll do black for these. They're just out there, they are raising heck. They're just running. So we're gonna do this nose is gonna be black. So we have one that's a shelf sitter and one that's an ornament. And I just wanted to be able to show you how they look, how different they actually look like that. Okay, so the antlers are going to be light buttermilk. Our red was, sorry, I didn't tell you the color. Red was country red. I can tell you all the colors. Orange is, this one's spice pumpkin. Yellow is bright yellow. Blue is bright blue. Green is holly green. My gray is slate gray. And then I have that little sparkly stuff that we used before. And then I have khaki. No, burlap. Sorry, burlap. My honey brown is going to be the color of my reindeer. If you want to do a different color reindeer, you can. I always use honey brown. I like that color for him, and that's what works for me. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, let's do the antlers. You don't have to worry about being really close on this because this is going to be, the front part is going to be over the top of the antlers. Okay, so don't worry about it if it isn't exact. Okay, so there we go. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do this. I love this little guy. So some of you might have just hopped on. One is an ornament. One is a shelf sitter that is going to be just under 8 inches tall. And then I also will have this little shelf sitter 12 inches tall. I suppose I could make it bigger than that if somebody really wanted it bigger than that, but I think 12 inches is tall enough. Okay, there we go. Let's get our gingerbread. Let's get our reindeer painted. Karen says it's a triangle on the floor. Top is 10 points. Bottom is 10. Goal is to get the top numbers. Your opponent is trying to knock you out of the triangle or put you in the bottom. Then it's your turn. Oh, that's awesome. Laura said, is the best place to get foam brushes on Amazon, or is there a hidden gem? I actually do get them on Amazon by the bundle. Like I'll get like 50 in a packet. But you can get them at Michael's. They're not as good as they used to be ever. They do have some at Walmart. They're just honestly not that great. Hi Sylvia, how are you? Okay, next color. So we're going to do our little reindeer. We have lots of colors, and don't forget to do this. So I think I should do this black. I usually do, or what color should I do the base? You guys help me decide. I could do it any color, and I'm gonna have to just tape it right there because I ran out of room. There's no more room on here. So I'll just use some blue painter's tape and tape it right down here. You only have to do one because they are glued together. So help me decide. I usually will do black, but come on, my tape is almost gone. So it's being a little stubborn. Oh my goodness. Okay, it feels so much better in here. My air conditioner works really well. Hey, what are we doing? They run in and out. So we got central air, a new central air conditioner when we added on the shop, and boy does it make a difference. We're going to do the eyelashes by hand. They are scored, but when you paint, it's going to cover up all of that. Okay, so we're using honey brown. If you want to use a different color for your little reindeer, a darker color, you can. Now, remember, this body part doesn't really matter because most of it's going to be covered. And I am going to go all the way to the end just because it's easier, and then we'll go back and do the hoofs. So I'm just covering all of that. You don't have to go all the way to the antlers because, like I said, that is covered, and I got way too much. I got enough to share with the next one. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, hey, I'm going to be sharing with the next one, so let's just get lots. Obviously. Okay, so you can just cover this whole thing. You'll be able to see the lines through it. We're just going to need one coat of this paint. And I don't think we're going to speckle it. A lot of times we speckle our projects, but I don't think we're going to do that this time. Okay, so go back and forth. We usually put these onto a big board, and we'll do assembly line. So when we used to paint them to sell at the craft shows, and we would write little names. We write names, sometimes big names, on the little ornament piece, and we would have different strings. So we'd have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 names on the little garland, and just go back and forth. Okay, let me just slide this one up. I need to make sure that I think there's enough paint in this brush to get all of this. So I'm just going to tap and get all of this done. So this one is the ornament. It'll have wire, and then they have the little garland stuff. I happen to have some. I did order some. So let's see. Let me look. Let's see. How do I clean my sponge brushes? Just with water. I just put them in water afterwards, and I just keep squeezing. I just put them under the faucet, keep squeezing until it until it runs clear. So that's what I do. Yeah, I wash mine. But here's the thing. Oops. You get yours at Michael's. There's like 75. Oh, that's great. So there's different amounts. Depends on, you can get them in many different places. I wash them, but if I'm working in my room back there and I forget a brush, and it's already too late, they go in the trash. I don't worry about it because they're not that expensive. Okay, next we're going to do the rest of the lights. So we have our different colors. Did you help me decide on this? On the base? You can't see it, can you? Let me go in a little bit. There's the little bases over here on these. Did you help me decide what color I should do the base, these little base? There's one that I need to paint. Should I do it black? Okay, rest of the lights. So let's do 2 blue. I think we should do 2 blue. We'll do bright blue. We don't need very much. It will go a long ways. Let's get all of our colors out. This is holly green. So if you want to do a different green, you can. I just grabbed colors off the shelf because I was running a little bit late this morning. Imagine that. Imagine that. Darlene was running a little bit late this morning. That never happens. And let's see, a little bit of dish soap. Yeah, that can work too. Dish soap. White with sparkles. Yeah. White with sparkles for the base. Oh yeah. Okay, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. That would be cute. That's what you were saying, white with sparkles. Thank you. I will do that. Perfect. So it looks like snow. That would be cute. When your foam brushes are done, you take the wood handle off and you use God. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Or light blue for the base. Oh, light blue might be cute too. Oh yeah, light blue like winter. Okay, so my orange was spiced pumpkin. Okay, so let's just get all these guys done. So 2 blue. So we'll do 2 blue. See how fast they paint? That's why you put them on a tape surface, okay? Because then you're not having to hold them. Once upon a time, in the beginning, we would hold things, and man, your fingers start cramping when you're doing hundreds of these guys. So this made sense to us. We've actually used this same technique on boards for over 30 years. It's just easy. It's just an easy thing to do. Okay, some green. So there'll be 1 green. The green's kind of going to blend in with that. I should grab a different green. Do I have... Actually, you know what? Let's not worry about it. We won't worry about it, but I would generally grab a different green because it's not going to show up as well. Okay, next color, orange. So 1 orange. And when these are dry, we'll do the little top part. So, you know, like the little metal top part, we're going to do it gray, and then I have some little sparkly stuff. Okay, and then yellow. So that was spiced pumpkin, and our yellow is bright yellow. You can use any yellow that you have. I just grabbed this one. I think I might have to do 2 coats on the yellow. Yellow usually is transparent unless it's like the mustard yellow. Okay, so let's paint the base. Should I paint it blue? I could do like a blue. Let me grab... Ooh, here's a good blue. Let's do this. If there's anything in it, whispering turquoise. Let's just do that. So you can't really see it. My base is right there. So it's just a light blue. That would be really cute. How long does my tape stay sticky? Probably like 4 or 5 projects. It doesn't stay sticky forever. I just do like 4 or 5 projects and then I replace it. One of these, it really needs to be replaced. And it depends on what you're putting on there. So, and if you're sanding. So if you're sanding, then the sawdust, when you sand, will get down onto the tape. But we don't have to sand the MDF. The MDF is nice and smooth. You don't have to sand it. I'm going to dry it now, and we'll do some of our details. I missed part of his face up there. Why don't you guys tell me? I missed part of this reindeer's face, like the whole side. The whole side of it is missing. There we go. Okay, so let's dry everything and let's start doing details, and then we can glue these together. The blue's going to need a second coat. It's not enough. So some of them need second coats, the yellow and the blue. Everything else looks pretty good. All right, and then maybe we can put some glitter on the antlers too. So I'm going to dry that one. We'll just keep going around. Just make sure you're moving your heat gun. If you're going to dry it this way, don't hold your heat gun in one place for long. It will bubble up your paint, and we don't want to do that. So we are going to do cheekies. You don't have to, but we are. We are today. And we have to do the hoofs black. We have to do the silver part, which is gray because I don't have silver. And we have to do the eyelashes. We have to do the eyeballs. Okay. All right. So a lot of times it's easier to just pull pieces off to do it. Like I can do some of this. Let me grab some other brushes. All right. Perfect. Okay. So I'm just grabbing little angle brushes. They're easier. I like the light blue too. And did I dry the light blue? I did. So let me just So let me get my second coat on that. And I need to get my second coat on the yellow before we start the little light bulbs. And you could put snow tack on that. Wouldn't that be cute with snow tack? That would be super cute. Okay, the yellow. Okay. And then if we start with the hoofs, then by the time that we get to the other part, it will be done. So an angle brush is perfect. So this is a larger angle brush for the hooves, and then this is smaller for the light bulbs. Okay. So we're gonna do black. I'm just gonna move this. We'll just do a switcheroo there. So I can leave this sitting on here because I can turn my brush and I can get the right angle. So I'm gonna go right along there. And then I'm going to fill in the outside part. Okay, see what I'm doing? Let me just bring you in closer. There we go. All right, and we'll just have to not overlap onto wet paint. So I'm doing my little angled part. It's just slightly angled, and then pull that out. Okay. So if you do where the line is, do along your line first. And then pull that paint out to the side, okay? So you'll be able to purchase these kits from my website. I did put the website at the top. I will be putting this this project, I'll post this on my page. I think it's auto posting, guys. I think it's auto posting. I think I actually was on the ball and I got it ready to auto post. Okay, let's bring this one. So it will auto post at 7:15, which is shortly, and then I'll add the picture in. I used to do that all the time. When I could get it done and have it ready, it would auto post, and then I would go back in and add the picture. So you will have the link to be able to purchase these if you want to. So there's the ornament there that has like 7 little light bulbs, and then the little sitter with 7 little light bulbs. So the small one is 8 inches, and then there's a bigger one that's 12 inches. It's going to be so cute. I'll do up one of the 12-inch ones so that you guys can see it. I just didn't have time to. I didn't even have time to cut it. You don't even want to know what time I was cutting these. I was working on them. I got all my other work done. I'm like, I'm going to do this project tonight. Okay, there's our black. We do have to put black in the eyeball, but we need to have a tiny, tiny brush for that. So let me switch to a really small brush for that. Okay, so let's do this one. Let's do this one, and we have a different one for that. So the eyeballs, I'm going to turn this upside down here, and the eyeball is mostly it's white right now, but see the top part? I don't know if you can see where it's scored. Maybe you can see. So I'm going to paint the eyeball. Okay, I'm going to paint it black, but I'm going to leave the bottom part white. Okay, so just like our eyeballs are black and white, this eyeball is black and white. If you have a shaky hand, you can use a marker instead of a paintbrush, okay? So don't think that you can't do this. You can, or you can just paint the whole eyeball black and put a little dot in there. You don't have to do it like this, okay? We're going to put a little white dot after that dries. Okay, so let me just show you how it looks. So see how part of it's still white? That's what you want. So part of it is white, part of it is black. Okay, I'm gonna do the same with this, and let's just turn this around. It's easier for me to do it this way because of being left-handed. I do things certain ways. So you can turn your little mat, whatever you have them on. You can turn your little piece of cardboard however you need to. Okay, so don't worry, don't stress. You can do whatever works best for you. Sometimes I turn it upside down because that is the best angle. Sometimes I will take it off of this surface because I need to physically turn it. Okay, so there's my eyeballs. Okay, all right, so now let's do the top of the light bulb. And we have cheekies to do. Okay, so the top of the light bulb is going to be gray. Then we'll dry it, and we're going to put some of the metallic stuff on it. We're going to put some of the metallic stuff on this blue over here too. Oh, let's just kind of stipple some white. Let's do that. This is really runny. This gray is super runny. I hope I don't have a problem with it. So the gray is slate gray. And I'm going to just get the top of all of my light bulbs. This is a little tiny angle brush. It works really good. Hi Peggy, how are you? Waiting on your first 2 orders from your autumn 20s. Oh, that's awesome. Hopefully they come today. The blue, let me tell you the blue again. The blue is Whispering Turquoise. It's a really good, like a snow blue, right? Okay, let me get all of these guys. Sometimes I just have to find a place to rest my hand. So starting at the top of here is better. It's going to take a little bit to dry because it is, it's been watered down. It will be fine though. It will be fine, I promise. And you can add extra detail. You can add little white lines. You can add little dots. You can do as much or as little as you want, guys. You can dress it up. Okay, we are going to do cheekies though. So let's put this up here. My air conditioner is helping this dry. Okay, so let's turn this one sideways because our light bulbs are going the other direction. So whatever is easiest for you. Go in a little bit. There we go. One is scheduled for today. Okay. So, oh, good. I'm glad. Hi, Sandy. How are you? Terry, have a great day at work. I'm so sorry you have to go. You know what? This is probably going to be, well, I can do it this way. So I'm going to start on this side because I'm left-handed, and then I can go from right to left and not drag my hand through it. You always have to think about that. You know, if you're right-handed and you're writing from right to left, so you don't have to worry about smearing things. But personalizing for people, I always had to hold my hand up as I wrote so I didn't smear whatever I was writing. So, doing painting, it's easy for me. Okay, so there's that. Let's do our cheekies, and then we'll dry, and we're going to add a little bit of. Going to add a little bit of our white. Where is it? Oh, here's a little pouncer. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of white to our little blue board over here. So I'm just going to pounce this onto paper towel first to get some of it off. It's just a round dauber thing. This one's really spongy. So you're especially excited for the ginger. Oh yes, the gingerbread sign. Maybe you'll get the mystery box. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be fun. It should be coming soon. So just pound some here and there, and we'll put some of the silver stuff on it too. All right, there we go. So it looks like snow. There we go. All right, if you want to put snow on your little reindeer, you can do that also. So let's do our cheekies. Our cheekies, we're going to use the little round dauber things. That's what they're called, is round daubers. Okay, so doing good, enjoying coffee. I have had a cup of coffee, but it was really quick. It was really fast. Okay, you guys, make sure that you are sprinkling. I'm going to be giving away one of the ornaments, and I'm going to be giving away one of the sitters. So if you sprinkle, just put that you sprinkled. And if you don't know what that is, it's when you share, when you do that. Okay, so the muzzle part is where you're going to do your cheekies. If you want to move that over here so it's easier for you, then we can do that. So I'm going to hold it here. So I've put paint on here. I used my red, and that is the country red, and I got most of it off onto my paper towel. I want it to be really light. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to just spin a circle and spin a circle. It's not as light as I want to, but it's fine. Okay, so there's your little cheekies. We are going to keep that there. We need to draw the little line. Let's just grab the other one, and we're going to do our little details with our pen. So you can see that. You can see that. And you know what? You can see your eyebrows. So, and eyelashes. So if you don't want to do them with a marker, you don't have to. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. Okay, so I'm just going to use a marker on the square mark. I know that this needs to go down. So it's just a line down. If you want to do little freckles on the cheekies, you can. A lot of times I will. I'll just use the other end, and I'll just do little freckle marks on the cheekies. So just like that. We're going to dry, and we'll do a little highlight in the eyeball. Okay, so So that was the thick end. These are the Identa pens. So one is a fine end, one's an extra fine end. I'm going to do my eyelashes. I want to do this before I glue my eyeballs on there, and I'm going to do my eyebrow. The lines are there for you. You can just draw right over them. They're scored on there. If you don't want to, you can just leave it the way it is. Okay, so see how you can see it now? I know it doesn't look like it's supposed to. When this is all put together, it will look just fine. Okay, so let's grab our other little piece that we need to do. When you are doing assembly line painting, it works out really good because you can just do like all of this part, all of that part, all of the little light bulbs. We're going to dry those light bulbs. We're going to put some of the little sparkle stuff on it. I got really used to just doing this by hand. I never had anything, that was lined out for me. I just did everything by hand. Everyone was a little different. Okay, let's dry, and then let's do our sparkly stuff on the ends of our light bulbs. Thanks for sprinkling, guys. Okay, and then I have this one up here. So we did a sitter, and we did an ornament. I'm kind of feeling like I need to show you how to do the white part. I'm feeling like I need to show you that. Okay, so we have those white markers. Remember the white markers that we have? I feel like I need to show you how to do this. Okay, remember the white markers that we used? They are from Artistro paint markers, and they're white markers. Okay, let's get one going, and I'll show you how to do the little line work. So just tap, 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 get it going. There we go. Is it going to work for me? White can be really a problem child sometimes. So white is not always my friend. So that one's not wanting to go. Let me see if there's another one in here that is friendly. That one didn't want to go for me. Okay, I think this one's gonna work. Let me just take I'm gonna do the nose. So I want to do like a little line across, but you can do this with paint too. Let's see if it's gonna work. If it's not gonna work, I'll do it with paint and show you. So we're just going to go across. There we go. Look at, I like to do that. The eyeball, I'm going to actually put a highlight with a stylus, white paint markers. Yeah, white paint markers can be a pain in the booty. Okay, so I'm going to use a little stylus to do the eyeballs. And we're going to do just a little white dot on those. Okay, let's do our other one too really quickly. So white dot there. You can just use your stylus if you want to. Okay, this nose, we're going to do this nose while we have it here. So we're just going to hold it and go over. I usually use a paint. Okay, so see what I got there? Okay, there we go. All right, so now I want to do this on my light bulbs, and I always just choose one side or the other. We're going to do this before we put the glitter stuff on. So I'm just going to choose one side, and I'm going to go down. And a lot of times I'll put like a little dot down there below it. Okay, so I'm just going down the one side. These markers, when you get a good one, they last for a long time. Okay. So see what I'm doing? I'll show you in a second. I'll hold it up to the camera. So I just did like a line down. Can you see it? And then a dot. Okay. So let's bring this one in. And then we'll do the glitter stuff on the light, the top of the light bulbs. Okay. So I'm just going to start from the left and go, the right and go left because I'm left-handed. I don't want to drag my hand into this. So, and sometimes when I'm printing a name, I'll even start on the right-hand side and I'll print it sideways because it's easier for me. Okay, we're going to be starting to glue together soon. Okay, if you want to do more highlights in other areas, you can do that. That's not, I'm not going to, I think that's enough. Okay, so now we're going to do the little glitter stuff on the light bulbs. Okay, this is going to go back on here. This is going to go here. This goes up here. Okay, so this is it's our metallic stuff. It's called white pearl, and it just kind of puts a little bit of glitter on it, but it dries quickly. So it's not like the glitter glue. We're gonna see how it looks. It's going to dry quickly on here. Once you see it, you'll understand. Okay, so we're just putting a little bit of glitter on there. You don't want a thick coat. You want just a little bit, and it's kind of see-through. It'll be kind of see-through. So just a tiny bit goes a long ways, guys. All right, and we'll put some on the blue on this little thing here. Okay, so let's trade. Look how quickly we can paint these up. You could paint them up while you're watching TV. You could paint them like while your children are sleeping for nap time. Yeah, they actually, you could paint up several of them or do part of them. Like if you're doing assembly line and you had like 6 of these, do part of it one day and part of it another day. You don't have to do it all at once. You can break it up into pieces. Okay, now we'll just dry that and we'll be ready. Nope, we're going to put some over here. That's right. We're going to put some over here on our little thing. Just some here and there to make it look snowy and sparkly. Okay, all right. We'll dry that. What is the glitter stuff? The glitter stuff is from Deco Art. It's called White Pearl. Okay, so it just kind of puts a little bit of glitter. Any of the little glitter things will work. I don't have silver for some reason, so I've been resorting to this. So that's my silver basically. If you have silver, then you could use silver on it. And we are going to be ready to start assembling. So this one is the sitter. So let's glue our little base together. Let's get these out of the way. Let's move our paint so that we don't spill it. I don't think we need it anymore. So let's just move it over there. And a paintbrush fell on the ground. Of course it did. My work area is always like a disaster. I can't get around that. Okay, let's glue the base together first. So we're going to bring in our glue. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Do I have a link for the paint pens? I can put a link for the paint pens. I can do that. I don't have a link right now, but I can find, yeah, I can find them for you guys. So I'll do that. Yeah, because those actually work. I was surprised. Sometimes they don't. Okay, so this is not completely centered. Can you see that it's one way or another? It's because the front part of this is going to have all the stuff on it. It's going to be holding the garland with all the little ornaments. So you have to allow for that. Make sure it's completely lined up. We're going to set it to the side and keep working. Okay, so we can assemble our little reindeer, this part, and then we'll glue it onto that. So we have, and we can just put some glue in here, we have our ears. And then we have our eyeballs, we have our little muzzle part, and we have our belly. Okay, so we have those pieces. Okay, so our ears just go right in there. And I tried to make it really easy for you guys. It's all scored so you know exactly where it goes. And then, so the nose is going to go onto the muzzle. See how it has the little mark where that goes. You're going to want to get these on here first. So the eyeballs are slightly at an angle, so that, and then line it up with the eyelashes. Let me just stand up so I can do that. You're going to line it up. You've already done your eyelashes. And then you're just going to need a little bit of glue for the nose. Okay, this one we did Rudolph. Isn't he cute? He is coming together. Let me go in a little bit closer. He is coming together. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put a little bit of glue on that nose. So there's his little reindeer nose. So you have this part. So this part is all done. And then he's going to be glued on here. So you can kind of see where this goes. Now make sure that you have it far enough up that, see the base part that has to go down? You don't want to go too low. See, this part has to go down into the base, into this base, okay? So you want to make sure that you are far enough up with your, with the body part, okay? So if you want, you can just try it on there. Just put some glue right on here. And then we'll start gluing the other one together so that this one can kind of sit. So kind of get that to sit down. If you want, you can try the base on. Make sure that it is the right. Let's see. Come on. Okay. Yeah. So it'll fit right there. So that's good right there. Okay. So see, look how cute. We're going to move this to the side and we'll do all of our little ornaments after we glue the next one together. Okay. So that will just kind of allow that to sit there and dry a little bit. I know this one is cute. I love that. Oh, your gingerbread transfer just arrived. Yay. So you have a project to do today. You guys, did you see that I posted for you to show your projects and you get entered into a drawing? So I want to see your projects. Show me your projects you've been working on. It's okay, even if it's one from last week. Okay, I just want to see what you guys are up to, what things you guys like to do. And I love for you guys to show your projects and be proud of it, because you might not have anybody in your life that you can show it to. I mean, I don't show mine to my husband when he gets home. Basically my dogs see it, you know. My daughter-in-law sees it. That's about it. So, and you guys. So anyways, you need to have somebody to be able to show your projects to, and we are here for you. And if you have questions, you know, you want us to critique something, we can help you with that. Okay, so we're going to try a little bow. If you want to, it can be a bow tie. We can do one of these. We can make one of these a girl. Like this one could be a girl. You're going to put a little bit for the nose. Okay. And then we're going to put some glue over here. Now this one, you don't have to be careful about the body because there's nothing below it. Okay, so let me stand up to make sure that my eyeballs are where they're supposed to be. And my nose is where it's supposed to be. So this could be a girl. We could put a bow at the top for her. Okay, so look at her. Look how cute that is. Take this off of here. It has served its purpose. And just kind of wiggle, wiggle, wiggle that down. Make sure that you get everything in place. Okay, so there she is. Look how cute she is. She's adorable. So we'll do that one as a girl, put the bow at the top. We'll do this one as a boy. We'll put the bow right there at the chin. Take your little ornaments off. This looks like I need to replace the tape. I just pull it off and I just take my tape, I turn the ends under, and I usually will put a piece of tape in the center if it's a long piece. These shorter boards, this is just cardboard off of one of our things, like maybe the stars or the hearts. Whenever I get the chocolate stuff. Okay, so this one we'll do second. This one has set for just a little bit, so I think we can work on it. We have our garland. Has anyone attempted to remove something that has been tacky glued? No, but what I have heard, you attempted to do little gingerbread man baby one. Oh, that'll be so cute. That'll be so cute. Thank you, Wanda. How are you? I haven't tried to remove something that was tacky glued. You could try to heat it up with a heat gun. That might work. Okay, we have two things for bows. And then this is the wire for the ornament. Okay, so I just unwound it. It comes wound up, so that's going to be for that. I do have to find wire cutters. Darlene, where did you put your wire cutters? Here's some. Here's some. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's tie our bows. We're just going to, if you want to tie just a bow, I don't know, you can do that. But I just tie bows, okay? I just tie it like I'm tying my shoelaces. That's the type of bow that I tie. Okay, it's just this cute little ribbon. Oh, have fun at work. I will get you that invoice for that transfer. I did not forget. It's been a busy week without having Tara here. Thanks for sprinkling. You guys, so if you're not a designer, I would love if you would sprinkle. I'm going to choose 2 people. 2 people are going to get these little kits. All right. And I have, so I need to choose my people that are getting the green chalk paste. I did not mail it with the thing. I wanted to wait because I had some people that were paying on Saturday. So the green chalk paste has not gone out to the 3 people that I was giving that to. Am I allowed to say that? three people were getting a bonus in your little mystery box. 3 people. So I haven't drawn that yet. I will draw that. That's in my VIP group. So those things are supposed to be in the VIP group. Probably not even supposed to talk about that here. Forget you heard that. That's for VIP group only. Oh my goodness. All right. My team, I was able to I got my hands on a few more jars, and I was able to do 6 for my team, which is awesome. So, hey, if you are ever interested in joining Chocateur, we have a great team. And we just, you know what? There's no pressure. You never have to do a Facebook Live. You never have to sell. You can just purchase for yourself. Okay, so I'm going to hot glue those on there. Oh, this one's a boy. So this one's going to be right here. This is Rudolph. Isn't this cute? Let's go in a little bit closer so you can see our little Rudolph. Aren't these fun, guys? I love these guys. These are just awesome. Okay, let me do my little hot glue on the bow. I am just going to put a little bit here and there on this because it's not going to sit in the center. Okay, so I can't just put the hot glue on the center because the center is actually, there's nothing there. So it's going to actually be glued onto the belly and the muzzle part. So there we go. There's that one. Okay. And then this one just goes at the top of her head. So you can just put some hot glue right there. And then this goes at the top of the head. And then we're going to actually put the garland in place. And then we're going to glue the little light bulbs on. Okay. So I don't think that oh yeah, I do need my hot glue gun. So our pattern, we do have to do a pattern. So think back like you're in grade school. Our pattern, we're going to do red, blue, yellow, green, orange. So, I mean, you can do it in any order that you want, and then red, blue. Okay, so we're trying to do, because we wanted to have 2 reds and blues. So we have 7. All right, this is what you do with this. This is your garland. Your garland might be thinner than this. I ordered some more. I have 40 of these, so it depends on when you get it. It's going to go through here. It's a little bit difficult to get it all the way through. You're just going to push. Okay, we're going to trim it down. We're going to trim the other one down so that it's easier. And then just kind of curve it. Okay, so it's going to curve like that, like he's holding it. All right, this little piece here, you can twist that around. Twist that around this. Oh, you know what? I probably need to do it a little bit more. Let me just do it a little bit more because we're going to twist it around. And there was paint in there. So you're going to twist that around this, okay, and then go back like that. Okay, so just twist it around to make it stay, and then like that. Oh, you know what? I don't think we have to cut any off. I think it's going to stay. Okay, so we're going to put some in here. We're going to put this in here. I'm probably going to think about making that hole just a little bit bigger for you. It's a little bit of a struggle for me. So I know that for you, and there is black paint in that hole. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle for you, so I am going to make that hole just a little bit bigger. Let me just go over here and pull it. I just want to get it closer to my body to pull it. Okay. Yeah, the hole needs to be just a little bit bigger because this garland is thicker than what I'm used to. So, I don't want to break it. All right, so it needs to be shorter. Let me just shorten that up. Here, let's pull this back out. Let's try it over. You guys, sometimes you have to struggle. Sometimes you got to struggle to make it work, right? I'm going to cut it off and we're going to make it shorter to begin with. All right, so cut that end off, pull that back out. Let's start over. Let's start a little bit shorter. I'm going to cut off like an inch of it. So what I'll do is I'm going to make the hole bigger for you so you're not struggling like I just did. Okay, and then you're going to push that through. And now I probably made it too small. I'm just going to bend it down. It needs to be a little bit more, Darlene. Just a little bit more. Yeah, I'll definitely make that hole bigger for you. Okay, there we go. Just like that. So you just want it to be like this, okay? So he's holding it. So he's holding the garland, and we are going to glue these on, okay? So look at all this greenery. Yeah, I'll make the hole just a little bit bigger so that it's easier for you, so that you're not struggling. It's not fun to struggle. No one wants to be on that struggle bus, I promise. And I don't want you to be on that struggle bus. So, and you know what? The whole body moved down when I did that. So make sure that you are moving that back up, because otherwise it might dry in the wrong place. Okay, here we go. Let's start gluing. I always start with the center. So I have my pattern here. However, I had that. I had red, green, red, blue, orange, yellow, red, blue. There we go. Okay, so start in the center and go out. Okay, does that make sense? Because that way you know what your center one is, and then just go out. Okay, so get your hot glue. Let me see. Laura, you have. Oh, perfect. All right. Okay, center one is the green one. Okay, it's going to go right there. It kind of blends in. I would use a different green. Okay, so just put some glue and glue that right onto there. Okay, next one. Now I'm going to have to grab another glue stick. Goes right there. Just press it down for a second. Okay, next one. And then the next one. Okay, so just hold it for a second so it stays. And you know what? It might twist a little bit. It's going to be fine. It's going to look fine. Okay, see what I'm doing? I'm just putting a little bit of glue and pressing it into the garland. The garland, there's wire. Okay, so you want to get it down through the little green parts, so that it hits the wire part. That's your goal, is to get it down so that it's onto the wire. We're down to the wire. Isn't this so adorable though? This is so fun. And this way you're not having to thread these through anything. It's just going to hang there. Okay, I'm going to grab another hot glue before I do the other one. And I'm going to show you another trick. You can trim these down so it was easier to go through there. I should have thought of that. Okay, so a lot of times we would lay these out and we would just put these on first, but I didn't know how long. Isn't that cute? Super cute, guys. Okay, day 13. Let's see what, I'm not sure. Okay. And they sell, you finish your projects and they sell as quickly. That's awesome. That is awesome. Very good. Okay, so you're going to put this up here. The part that's thicker, that like this line is further to the back. So the part that's thicker here, that goes where the light bulbs are. So this is just going to sit right here. This little cute little shelf sitter is going to sit right in its little thing. How adorable is that? I love this. I love this little one. I have never made this in a little, like a little base. Okay. And I would glue it in there. So I should do that right now. If you want to use hot glue, you can. You can absolutely do that. Let's do that. And then it will stay. I'm just going to run some hot glue right in here. And then I'm going to put that into there. Okay. So you can do that. I'm going to make sure that I lift this up because it's going to have gone underneath. I'm going to get it off my table really quickly. And I'm going to clean that up. There we go. Okay. All right. So there we go. That one's done. That one's done. Let's bring on the next one. You know I have to be messy. You know I have to be messy. Okay, so this is our little girl. And let's trim some of this down. Let's do this. So we had to cut off about 2 inches. Okay, so we're going to cut off about 2 inches to start with. And then let's trim off some of this. I'm going to just cut off some of this greenery so it's easier for it to go through and wrap around. Look at the mess I'm making. It's okay because we can clean it up. So this will make it easier to go through the hole. Okay, so I'm just gonna trim back about that much on each end. We always have a mess with this stuff whenever we're working with it, so it is not unusual to have this everywhere. I'm sure my dogs are probably gonna try to eat it. They'll probably think it's real grass. Blah, blah. Yeah, they'll probably think it's that. Okay, all right, so let's do this. All right, and put this in the trash. Oh, I need to vacuum in here is what I need to do. And then, see, this is going to be so much easier. Why didn't I think of that before? So then you can just press it through. I will make it, see, look at that. See? It is easier. Okay, and then you're just going to bend this down and we're going to wrap this around. And it's going to be hidden. So it's going to be hidden by the one that's right there, the little light bulb that's right there. Okay, so you don't even have to wrap it more than that. Okay, let me grab a hot glue stick. All right, so now do your pattern again. So get your light bulbs in the right order that you want them in. Red, blue, doesn't matter. It can be a different order this time. Okay. It can be red, blue, green, yellow, orange, and then red, blue. Okay, so you're going to start in the center like we did before, and our center one is yellow this time. So we're going to take our yellow. I'm going to blow my glue stick up. All right, take our yellow and put that in the center, and press down for a second. You find remains of Christmas trees all year long. I bet. I find them all year long because we're doing things here all year long. So make sure you choose a different green. This is fine. I'm not going to worry. Someone's going to love it. I'll take these to my craft show. They'll probably ask me to personalize. I used to personalize on these little light bulbs. I used to write teeny tiny. We used to also do little stockings hanging off of some of these. Stockings is always really cute on things. Okay, there's that one. We do need to do the wire still. So the wire will go up through the top. I just thought we'd get this on here first. So just press it down so that you're holding it onto the wire part. Okay, almost done. Aren't these fun? I love that I can share this stuff with you, and especially the fact that this was my creation 30 plus years ago. This was one of Darlene's very first things that I designed. I'm going to try to bring some of those things to you, even though some of them might seem stupid. I have all my little ornaments that were my firsts, so I'll try to bring some more of those back. Okay, all right, now I'm going to unplug my glue gun. And we're going to put the wire in. We're going to make this into an ornament. So the wire is going to go through. There's little top holes. It's probably hard to see. There's little top holes. Okay, this little guy, let's turn him like that so you can see him. So there's little top holes. Yeah, you make them with family names. It would be really hard. It's small. So super small. But I got used to writing really tiny. We just don't do that anymore because it's hard. Flip this guy over and you can see the 2 holes right there. You're going to put the wire in. See how you've done this like a U? Like a U? Okay, you're going to put that in there and then you're going to press it through a little bit and you're going to figure out how long do you need this to be. You want it to hang, but you don't want it too long. Probably want it a little bit shorter. Okay, so see how it's going to hang onto your Christmas tree from right there. Okay, so you're going to fold this up and you're going to bend this wire around the other wire. Okay, so you're going to bend the end and have that up like that. So did you see how I just bent it together like that? So you bend it together and then you wrap it around the wire and you stop with these up this way. Okay, so you stop with them up that way, and then you're going to cut it short with your wire cutters. I like these wire cutters. These are my favorite. What brand are they? Where's my brand on them? DeWalt. These are DeWalt, and these get really close. So you're going to get really close without cutting the wire. This is gauge 19. I think it's actually a little bit thinner than that. I think they sent me the wrong wire because it seems a lot thinner than that. But I'm going to use it up. So cut that without cutting your other wire. And then close your wire cutters. I know. Thank you. I try to have detailed things. So when you get your kit, you can come back and you can watch. And you can paint along. Isn't she cute? So you could do as many as you wanted for family. Like I said, I did. So this one is, let me put you up to myself so you can see. You can see how tall it is. Okay, so this is, it's a little bit shorter than our Nomi. Okay, so this is a little bit shorter than our Nomi. I have one that's going to be 12 inches tall. So this one is just under 8 inches tall. Let me get a sheet of paper, 8.5. Now, it might be shorter than that. It might be more like 7 inches tall. But I have one that's 12 inches tall that you can order too. So here's these. Aren't they so cute? I think they turned out so adorable. I love them. I love them. Which one's your favorite? I know, both of them. Both of them, right? So this did kind of move. This wasn't all the way dry, so I'm going to be adjusting this a little bit. I can see from the back that it moved. Make sure that your stuff isn't moving on you. Okay, there we go. Just let it dry before you get to this step. Isn't that so cute? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to do the bigger one. I need to do the bigger one soon so you can see it. Anyways, that's our project today. That is our last day of the 12 days of our Christmas in July. And I just absolutely think they turned out fabulous. I'm so happy that I could share these with you guys, because to have something that, hey, this was one of my first creations way back 30 plus years ago. And we took them to, let me fix that. We took them to we took them to the trade shows to sell. So we sold these wholesale throughout the U.S. You might have seen them in a store close by you. So we would make like thousands of these, and we sold them at the different wholesale shows, and then we sent them out to different shops, and they were sold all over the U.S. and they were copied, and that's okay. But anyways, isn't that so cute? I just love it. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Let's see, tomorrow is Thursday. So have a great rest of your day. I hope you had fun. I had a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.